I can get it gone in a blink.
Stack money.
We can make a from the sink.
Money.
He can make a call if he tweet.
Black money.
I can make a ball when I speak.
Rap money.
Brother used to hide 100. The hashback partner used to bust a couple scams off of Snapchat. Shorty tryna come up on the bands cause of that. We don't give a Uncle Sam if you ask that. Where the monkey in the middle. Boy, I just solved the riddle for this pound cake. Giggles, now I see fiddle all around me. He little, my head was on a swivel. He was pushing a rental. Ain't it coincidental? He ain't really talking money, who he talking to? Homie hoppin', need a they awesome. I can charge a band to get a glimpse of what I'm about to do. They be talking to every about
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
First down, here's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
What a start here to the ball game. You get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Second and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Touchdown Bengals. T. Higgins, 32 yards. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Inside the 20. And they will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD. McPherson now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have one bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
On second down, Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD. McPherson on for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Second and 6 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Baltimore.
We changed it.
Throwing is Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 29-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. And his throw here's incomplete.
Intended for Zay Flowers. Incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, middle. Go.
Now it's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll get 34 yards there.
First down, Ravens.
Let's go. Get hard. Go ahead. You at X. Report.
Now it's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Middle. 13.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Hey, report.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Hey, report.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down.
Hey, middle. Hey, nice shot. 13. You. Hey, nice shot.
To throw is Jackson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they get another shot here with 1st and 10. That goes for a gain of 31.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
That connection seemed to work out okay on the first play of the drive. Why not go right back to it? And once again, this defense is left without an answer as they surrender back-to-back first downs.
21-0 our score after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Here we go.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Stop.
They go play action with Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with an amazing diving catch. And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll be out just a yard.
Because those real number 3, they hating on me though.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect.
Yeah, Memphis wanted to hate us.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Amen.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Jackson. This one caught by his tight end Andrews. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Here's Jackson. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. No, they won't. Here comes the flag. So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. Jackson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
So many offense want to put the running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw.
Come on, Joe D.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
11.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, it's Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
At the 26-yard line.
11 mighty.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
Man, you better get there.
Chases it.
You better get there. That's a touchdown.
The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
I am cold, man. I'm cold. I'm cold, man.
Shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep
Hey,
ball,
you got to jump.
but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Bengals continue to pull away here this first half. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe return to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now it's 2nd and 10. Jackson now. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now Lamar changing the look. And now they'll shift things around. On 2nd down, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up. Middle.
Now
Jackson. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. There he goes, left side. Still going inside the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TD. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick six, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression, my goodness indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the line. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, that is now his fifth interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking deep here for Chase. And he's got it inside the 10.
Damn, he almost hit me in the end zone.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster the first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up. Sit up.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. This now a 3rd and 4.
A 2-yard gain on the play.
Hey, middle.
Third down.
Now it's Jackson. That'll be taken in by Flowers. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Ravens.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
On the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
Play action. It's Jackson. Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
A I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On third down, Jackson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. The Ravens send their punt around now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They go play action with Burrow. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the fourth quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will we be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. On second down, Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And Mixon going to have the Bengals first down as the tackle is made right at the 25-yard line. Burrow on play action. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape, because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him. Oftentimes when you lose in the game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Burrow going for it on fourth. Flush to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now Lamar changing the play. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. Woo! Drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up second and goal.
Quick strikeout rolled by Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark touchdown. And the Ravens are able to at least get one score back. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And they're going to speed things up here. From midfield now, Burrow. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Yo. We change it. Go ahead. Sit up.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the Bengals' 22-yard line.
Go ahead.
Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Hey, middle.
Throwing is Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal. At the 2.
To throw is Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Isaiah Likely. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Play action. It's Burrow. Looking left side, and it's complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big 4th quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 32 yards. And the Bengals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson.
I did one. I might go back to back.
This one was over a while as they just add on to that big lead.
I go back back.
McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Might go back.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
It's a good play.
Boy,
Someone
lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's going to be knocked away.
Fight over the ball.
Incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Hey, report.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. And they go play action now. Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Burrow will throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Well, CD, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start this season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
That is caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
First down, Ravens.
Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 61 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw again is Jackson. That's complete left side to Bateman. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it's 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Here's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about.
22.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Cincinnati Bengals.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
Yep.
And now here's another interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They can continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good...
And my goodness, another interception. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got it. And he's brought down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. To the air again, Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship there as they throw.